What up, boys, and welcome back to another 9.2 gold making video. So I've been uploading a daily video since 9.2 was released. So if you don't want to miss out on the latest gold making methods, then make sure you are subscribed to my channel. But in today's video, we want to look at the first video that I uploaded for 9.2, and it's absolutely insane. Still, people can't get it to work, right? So we're looking at a farm that I've already featured, and I'm gonna explain to you guys how you can get it to work, because this farm is very good. I also did a 1-hour session of it, so we could kind of get like an idea of like what amount of the different materials you can get, so you guys can check on your realm with your prices, like what's the gold per hour on your realm. Now, I do want to say that most materials, especially the new 9.2 materials, are just like going down and down and down in value, and that is because we can't craft the new legendaries yet. So right now they're kind of useless. So you shouldn't just sell them, like panic sell them right now in the auction house. My advice is to keep the mats, and in most cases you want to keep all of the mats that is Shadowlands related right now, because prices are just going down and down. But you guys will definitely see an increase in values whenever we can craft the new legendaries, equip 2 legendaries, etc. However, before we go over the details, I do want to mention that you guys can still get the 0 to 10 million gold guide. It contains all of the best methods that I personally use in order to achieve multiple gold caps. The best part about it is that when something like 9.2 comes out, or a new expansion, I update the book for that patch or expansion. And if you've already bought the book, you receive every single future updates for free. So big thank you to everyone that has bought the book recently and the super nice feedback. Really appreciate that. Make sure you use code Shadowlands to get it for 50% off. And it's going to be linked down below in the description and also pinned comments. So the farm that we're looking at takes place in Seraph Mortis, of course, and all the way down here. Now, this pathway is filled with these native Nerfed mobs that can drop you the Proto Flesh, the Tenebrous Ribs, and they can be skinned. So the way we're doing this is that we're doing the traditional 2x4 farming technique, where we have 4 people in 2 different groups, and everyone that tags the mobs will be able to loot each other's kills, right? Well, now in 9.2, we're also able to skin each other's mobs, right? So I already made a video on this, so I'm not going to go that much more into the details of how it is done. However, since I released this video, and this was a big issue in Legion, in BFA, and early Shadowlands, you're getting comments like this, like it's good that you haven't found a real skinning spot. This spot is bullshit. Blizzard detected fun activity, nerfed it to the ground. Day 2, this has been fixed. And then the same day as this dude says it has been fixed, there's a guy who managed to pull off the farm, and he says, we legit can't skin in time. It's crazy how fast they spawn. And they do spawn really fast. Like, you guys can see my screen right here. This is from yesterday's stream. Like, literally, you could go to Twitch TV/StudentAlbatross and watch my previous broadcasts, or just click on my second YouTube channel where I upload all my second, my broadcasts. And you can see it was done live. And the best part about it was that when we were doing it, like live, you can literally see me do it live. There was people in the chat saying, student, this is nerfed, man. And I'm like, dude, look at my screen. Like, we're making back. They're spawning. What's the issue? They don't spawn. And I'm like, look, we can't possibly skin these mobs fast enough. Like, it's insane how good this farm is. He's like, it's nerfed on my realm. So, unless Blizzard decided that after 16 years they're going to do realm-specific nerfs, the farm very much works. However, in order to farm efficiently, in order to get mobs to hyper-spawn, firstly, you got to make sure that you're killing all the mobs. So, in this area, the most northern mob is up at this bowl right here. It's these 2 dudes right here. You got to pull all of these mobs. Like, every single one of these are attached to the hyper spawn system. You also got to pull these mobs on the other side of the road. Like, for some people, this is going to seem like some obvious shit, right? But it's very important. And it's not enough to just do like this, which I see a lot of people do, even in my farms. Like, they moonfire the mob, and like, yoink! Now we're going to run to the monk statue, right? This mob, he's going to run back it's going to fuck up your hyper respawn. It's not going to be an efficient farm, right? So, in this very educational video, I'm going to show you how it would be done. So, you would pull these mobs, all of these guys right here on your druids. Like, you guys are going to join some insane farms with this one when everyone has watched my video. Like, you would pull these, you would pop Starfall, because Starfall is going to constantly damage the mobs, and it won't make them evade. You're just going to keep on pulling all of these guys, pop a new Starfall, and then make sure you get them all. The Monk statue is going to be right in the middle, right here. That's when you can, like, root the mob if you want to, and they get AoE down in the middle. So that's what you do on the northern pull side. This way, this direction right here, like west direction, it makes sense. Like, these are the last two mobs. This area isn't that big, right? But it's very important that when you pull them, you got to keep on attacking them, making sure that they are in combat. And at this location where I just rooted all these mobs is where you want to have the Monk statue. As you can see on my clip right here, we're just AoE him down. Now, the thing is, though, like I mentioned in my original video before we check out the results, it is very important that you don't pull and skin at the same time, because people are greedy fucks, me included. So, like, when you see a bunch of mobs laying on the ground, you're very tempted to just stand there and keep on skinning rather than pulling. And the mobs won't hyper spawn because you're not pulling enough, you're not killing him fast enough. So they won't hyper spawn, it's not going to be a good farm. So, what we do is we put a timer and we focus on pulling and killing mobs for 2 minutes. And then after 2 minutes, we just spam, I'm not in party right now, but I spam a macro, which is just /party pull now, or loot now. And then we all loot the mobs and skin the mobs. And as soon as we're done skinning, we start the timer again. And we kill and loot for, we'll kill and pull for 2 minutes, rinse and repeat. Very easy stuff. So after doing this one, as I said in my original video, the bad thing about this farm is that it's not going to give you the protogenic pelts. Like, they don't drop from these guys. They only drop from rare elites and mobs with a higher HP. So, these guys right here only have 30,000 XP. Like, mobs with 50k HP and above has a chance of dropping the protogenic pelt. These guys don't. Does that mean it's a bad farm? Really doesn't. It really, really doesn't. Like, after an hour, this is what we ended up with. I got like 5,000 Desolate Litter, 400 Calicide, almost 70 Heavy Calicides. And the list goes on and on. These rips are very good because they are a part of one of the daily turn-ins. So they went for as high as 20 gold each at some point. But all in combined, like on Loot Appraiser, you can see right there when there's like 3 minutes left and people are looting. Like, some of these people were in my farm. Like, the 4th place guy, Sham Shalabim, and me on the number 5, we're sitting at over 80,000 gold. And that is the average price on EU. So average on EU, you're making 80,000 gold an hour on this one. I did check the prices on my realm, and I weren't going to make 80,000 gold. I was going to make roughly 50,000 gold-ish selling all of this. And that was not including the green items. Like, that's a pro tip when you're doing any farm in Seraph Mortis, is to keep the green items, because the green items are better than the 226 from the catch-up gear, right? The green items, let's see if I have a piece on me. There we go. The green items would typically look like this. Item level 229 rather than item level 226. So people buy the green items from this zone to just gear up alts. And if you're as badly geared as me, then main tunes as well. But that was pretty much it for today's video. Just wanted to put that out there, since there's a lot of misinformation about the farm. We did it after everyone said it was nerfed. It wasn't nerfed. This is a common issue. As I said, happened in Legion, BFA, Shadowlands, people claiming that farms are nerfed. I go with the people from my live stream that I know can farm efficiently. We test it out, and it works as intended. It's just that you need people that aren't slacking, and you can't go around inviting 2 warriors, a rogue, a warlock, like 7 monks. Like, you need to have like classes that are efficient for farming. We always bring 1 monk, 7 druids, because druids are just absolutely OP when it comes to 2x4 farming. You can also bring like 1 tune with very good AoE that can stand on the monk statue and AoE the mobs down. But that was it for today's video. So if you guys want more 9.2 gold making videos, I got a couple up my sleeves. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I will see all of you guys back in on tomorrow's video. But until then, have a good one. Bye bye.